A lot of people have asked us what goes into an expedition like this, and I have to say about a year of your life. We started last July doing the research, reading books, magazines, poring over thousands of websites, trying to find what could arguably be called the trophy water for a particular state. Only then did we pull out a map for the very first time. It was 15,000 miles, and the question came, how are we going to possibly do this? Well, one of the first things that we came up with was double header days, and it turns out there's a number of states where the driving distance between them would afford us the ability to fish in the morning, drive a short distance, fish in the evening, and still only have a short distance to go to get to the third state so we could still sleep that night. So what's a trophy water? Well, for most people it's fish. But there's natural beauty, there's conservation, there's historical significance. Now, I'll give you a couple examples of places we're going to go that fit these other categories. First, the McCloud River in California. In the 1880s, the McCloud was home to the rainbow trout that was used in the hatcheries that populated many of the fisheries across the U.S. In 1972, the Clean Water Act from Congress was inspired by the dead waters of the Androscoggin River in New Hampshire. We're going back 37 years later to see what conservation can accomplish. And then there's beauty. Floating the Colorado River below Lake Powell through Lee's Ferry, the majesty of the 1,000-foot towering cliffs on both sides. That's trophy waters. So what's the diversity of fishing we're going to do? Well, first of all, 26 places will be fly fished, 24 conventional tackle, 45 states by boat, and 5 states wade and walking. The type of fish that we're going after is as varied as well. Salmon, trout, bass, sturgeon, wiper, striper, muskie, pike, walleye, tarpon, blue marlin, everything under the sun, even catfish. Many people wonder, do we need to catch a fish in every state? And the answer is clearly no. We'd love to catch fish, sure, but this trip is about experience. It's about adventure. It's about relationship. It's about building a memory. It's about seizing the moment. So you might be wondering, what are we looking forward to the most? Well, 12 months of preparation, getting started, is what we look forward to the most. Secondly, I think Caddo Lake in Louisiana is going to be really, really special. It's that cypress swamp, a feel that we've never had before, except maybe in a movie. I think of the St. Croix River in Wisconsin. 100 years ago, Congress established 8 scenic riverways. The St. Croix was one of those. And I think Hawaii, not so much because everybody wants to go there, but because that's our 50th state, the capstone of an incredible journey together. I want to say that it wouldn't even be possible to take off in this expedition had it not been for the help of 20 corporations providing critical products and services, for 50 guides and outfitters across the United States helping out in any way they could. I'll give you one great story. Earl Waters, Homosassa, Florida, world-renowned tarpon outfitter. I called him up and I said, Earl, could you help us? He looked at our website. We talked a couple hours later. He said, Jeff, I believe in what you're doing. I believe in the vision you have. And I command a really steep fee during the month of June. People from all over the world, Asia, Europe, come to try their hand at catching a world record tarpon. I'm going to give you my services for the day for 1/3 I normally charge. So we exchanged information. He called me back the next day and said, Jeff, I've been thinking about this thing. I talked with my wife, and he said, you know, I just want to be a part of this thing. I really believe in what you're trying to do. I'll give you my services for free, and I'll get you out of that RV as well for the night. So that kind of sentiment has followed us for the entire 50 states, everyone doing what they could to make this all possible. And the most important people to thank in my life for their patience, for their perseverance, and putting up with the countless emails and phone calls this past year has been my wife and my daughter. Without their support, none of this would be possible. Finally, a lot of people ask, is there anything more financially you could do for us? And I say no. This is not about raising money. This is about awareness. However, if you want to honor the spirit of our journey, of our expedition, to spotlight relationships in life, and using fishing as the avenue for doing that, I would ask that you might pledge a penny, a nickel, a dime for every fish we catch to a charity. We've got 3 to choose from on our website. You can choose your own though. All you do is send us your name and email. At the end of the expedition, we'll send you back with the number of fish we caught and how to honor that pledge. No money would come to us. So we invite you, come along with us for the next 50 days, fishing 50 trophy waters. And let me leave you with one final quote from Henry David Thoreau. And he said it like this. He said, "Many men go fishing all their lives without knowing it's not the fish they're after." God bless.